What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and play a little bit more Orphan Age. We're checking out the Kickstarter demo for this little survival game where you take over as a bunch of orphans in a war-torn area trying to survive inside of an orphanage. And it's actually been a decent amount of fun. I think there are little things that can be smoothed over and things that can be done a little bit better, but considering it's just a proof of concept demo before the game actually gets funded on Kickstarter, I'm not actively that worried about it. He's not healthy. We'll go ahead and rinse up over here. Yeah, get yourself feeling a little bit better. I don't want to let stats fall down too low, because if we let the stats get down too low, that's the point at which they start. Resources stocks are full. Oh, we're full up on stuff. Never mind then. I guess that's no longer an issue. He's getting his health level back up, which is going to be good. Everything is green on her meters, which has me feeling very, very good about the future. What is that right there? Resources storage. Can I build more storage? Is that possible? Like, we've got the food stocks right there. We've got a stock for resources. Yeah, do another stockpile for resources right there. Just make it a little bit bigger. I didn't realize that we were going to have a limit on how much we could carry. I thought it was going to be like this War of Mine, where you could just have as much as you wanted to have. As long as you had a house, you could just store more shit in that game. And so in this one, you've actually got to worry about stockpiles and whatnot. She's grabbing the things she needs in order to make the new stockpile right there. And that should bump us up to 40, I hope. If we find some more nails, we'll try to do the best we can with that, too. Here, you go to sleep. Yeah, do your thing. Perfect. So she's got that done. We can now have 30 objects in storage. While he's sleeping, I'm going to have her go grab just about everything she can pick up. We have enough stuff to do a third resource storage area now that we found those nails right there. And so we're going to build a third one if we really have to. Lacosta's sleeping right now. Lacosta's also going to be hungry very shortly, which I think we probably want to look into resolving. But it's all right. We're looking good. Resources stocks are full. No, I don't think they are right now. I think they're looking good. Why is our resource stocks? It's a picture of a Lego. I like Legos and everything. Like, I was never any good at them. Like, when I was in kindergarten, you know how you always had all those friends that would make, like, dope-ass starships and stuff? I'd be like, look, I made a triangle. Like, I was never good at Legos. I was just never good at it. Like, I did my best. Like, I could make some things, but my creativity has always been limited. I've always been very good at refining other people's ideas. And I know that sounds like bullshit marketing and branding, but if somebody else comes up with a baseline idea and, like, lets me know about it, I'm really, really good at theory crafting and refining and making it more streamlined and making it better and more efficient. But I'm not super good at coming up with the initial idea myself. As far as that kind of creativity goes, it's just something I was not blessed with. But for some reason, I'm really good at seeing inaccuracies and inefficiencies in things and how we can make them better. And so I tend to be a pretty good team player in that regard, where, like, you go eat some food. I want all your meters to be, wow, you got hella dirty while you were sleeping. But then again, we are sleeping in a bunch of dirty rags on a floor, so I suppose that kind of makes sense. It sort of makes sense. Like, I'm not going to nitpick it too hard, because it sounds about right. She needs a backpack or something. It's taking her forever to move objects around. It's taking, like, all day. On the plus side, she is getting a bunch of strength from doing it, so it shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Yeah, you should go over here and let's maybe search this couch over here. Yeah, let's see what we got going on that side. The other thing that it wanted us to do is it wanted us to make a crowbar. I don't know exactly how to do research just yet, but I assume that I click on that right there, and in an hour I will get good at making a crowbar. I don't know. There's lots of, like, random scraps and pieces of metal and shit laying around, so maybe it'll be alright. It says we got 8 minutes of remaining time. I have no idea what it means by that. Like, I don't know if the demo is actively, like, limited by the amount of time we spend in-game, but I hope not. I don't know. I like it when the game has, like, a gate on how far in you can go, but it lets you kind of take your time on the way. So if that's how long we have left in the demo, that's going to be a little bit of a bummer. But we'll wait and see what happens. See if it kicks us out before too long. So Lacosta's grabbing all that stuff, and he should be doing a much better job at it than Amaranth is, just because, yeah, he can grab multiple objects at the same time. Amaranth, did you level up your strength yet? The meter is going up. I do like the way that characters are not confined to their original attributes. So in this War of Mine, like, certain characters were just good at certain things, and then, you know, there was really no way to get around that. Like, you had a skill cap. I don't have any more nails or scraps. I would swear to God that oh, we hadn't picked up the nails yet. Okay. That's a bit of an issue. But then again, we haven't really been crafting anything either, so... I don't know. Is anybody hungry? If you're feeling unhealthy, then go over there and rinse up. You, on the other hand, are mostly healthy or a little bit hungry, so I guess go eat. Anything that takes things out of our inventory. I think every time we wash up, we lose soap. And every time we eat, we lose food. And since it's just a limited demo anyways, I don't really care how the whole thing plays out. So we've got our stockpile right there. Our crafting is done on crowbar. Yeah, go ahead and I guess work on the cutting board, I suppose. Sounds alright to me. Do we have a crafting menu or anything down here? So we have crafting for items, furniture, and upgrades. It wants me to find or craft a crowbar. I assume I have to find one, because the crafting menu is actively closed off right now, so there's no way for me to do that. Wish that it wasn't, but it is. His mood's looking a little iffy. I don't know why some of these are like, they're blacked out, even though all of our meters are full. It's got me a little bit interested in how this whole system plays out, because by and large, everything's in the green. Yeah, continue searching stuff until you find a crowbar, maybe. If we could find a crowbar, that would clean up a lot of issues for us, and there's the crowbar. There's not enough space. Is there a way for me to throw out resources? Like if I go to my stocks, let's say that we've got like... It doesn't look like there's a way for me to throw things out. Let's see if maybe throwing away some combustibles will help. There we go. I assume at some point this is gonna, yeah, go ahead and warm up. I don't know if that helps at all. It looks like it makes you less sleepy when you warm up by the fire. That doesn't look like it did anything for our stockpile, though, unfortunately. I keep hoping that, like, eating and drinking... Oh, he's content now. Good. Well, maybe he was just cold. I don't know. Come over here by the fire. You do the same thing. Like, maybe that'll help out. It looks like we've got little minuses up here, and I thought that maybe that was the way that, like, the trajectory of our stats was going while we were in there. But it looks like it's like an amalgam of other things. So loneliness is going up now, and sleepiness is going up. But he just jumped all the way from anxious up to content instantly when we put him on the fire. And so I don't know exactly how that's going to work for us. I honestly don't know. So we have 1 out of 15 food right there. That's probably not good. Meds, we got like 5 of those. Raw resources wise, there's not a lot of things that I can do right there. It says we're at 36 out of 30. Is that because of reserving things, maybe? Like putting the red box on stuff? We got some more food around here, I think. We've got a battery on that side. That might be helpful for flashlights or something of that nature. What is that? A little bottle of water. Okay, so it's water loot. Gotcha. I don't know that that's helping. I'd like to go back through those. So we're done with that research right there. We can also go with sleeping spots, scraps pillow. Sure, why not? Let's make a scraps pillow. Maybe the scraps pillow will fix it on up. And then as far as upgrades go, it looked like we can have a cardboard mat right there. And then there's scraps pillow as well. Is there any kind of upgrade I can do over here on these? No. There's no upgrades over there. And there's no real upgrades on that side either. Okay, bummer. Well, since you're feeling sunny and cheery, I guess just run around and see what other loot there is. We can't store anything at the moment. I would actually prefer that they just get rid of this entire system right here at all, and then you just create a stockpile area that you can expand like you do in RimWorld, essentially, where you've got like a rubber band, and then it just puts stuff in that area. Like you get a certain amount of allocated space for each square that you use or whatever. This right here, it's highly dependent on nails, and this is actually a situation where you can lock yourself out of being able to build more... You can lock yourself out of being able to build more storage because you can't store the nails that you need in order to build another one if you fill your stockpile up. And the game should never punish the player for having more resources. It's just one of those things where that's just not the way it should work. Yeah, go ahead and search through there too. We ain't got much else to do. Oh, he's anxious in here. Maybe it's a function of the room then. Maybe it's entirely reliant on the quality of the room and how bad the room is. That's got to be what it is, because we've got like double and triple minuses on everything right now. It's got to be a function of like how crappy the room is that you're inside of. That's what I'm thinking anyways. So what did we find over here? We got a whole bunch of tin cans. Okay. What about this pile over here? Go ahead and check it out. It's fine. Like, I'm not upset. You're at neutral right now. Just kind of warming your hands by a fire. Okay. I would say, oh, good. We used up a resource. Fantastic. Oh, it's because we queued up the stuff over here. Okay, good. We'll keep the cardboard in there. We will also throw wooden sticks in there as much as possible. Just keep it queued up. But that does mean that we have the space right now to pick up the crowbar, which I think is a really good idea. So let's go grab the crowbar. Did you guys just run into each other? Wait, who's got the crowbar? She got the crowbar now? Who has the crowbar? That's going to be the name of this episode. Who has the crowbar? Just a giant set of confusion where nobody knows who has the crowbar. So we can use the crowbar to open barred doors. Okay. Yeah, go break the door open. I give you my permission. In fact, I highly recommend it. Go smash that thing open and see what we've got in that other room. It's probably not going to be good, but... Oh, there's a dead guy. Poor people, they didn't have our luck. Don't look, Lacosta. Are they sleeping? Yeah, I think so. Don't wake them up. Yikes, that's dark. Little kids being introduced to the concept of death a little sooner than they probably should. I mean, I think maybe 10 years old is a little too young to have to really fully bear the brunt of someone being a casualty, but, you know. Grab the nails right there, and I'm going to grab some more wood scraps so I can put in another stockpile if I can. We are burning some resources over here, so it should get better with time. We've got a worn pillow. Apparently it burns for 2.5 minutes. Alright, sounds like a plan to me. We've only got like a minute or two left until whatever happens when that timer runs out. I honestly couldn't tell you. What is this over here, like food maybe? These look like cabinets. So, this definitely looks like a big industrial kitchen type area, or at least a restaurant kitchen for a larger place. We got a book inside of there. The crowbar that we used to open the door has broken. Yeah, I had a feeling it was probably going to play out like that, but there was no way to know. We've got wires. We've got a wooden stick. We've got a blanket. We've got a food can. And we've got a plastic bag. Okay, continue searching. Do your thing. Keep looking. We'll grab everything that we can. By subscribing, you can get... for 10 more minutes? Alright, let's do it. It was a little scummy. I don't like being coerced like that, but you know. I did want to play for 10 more minutes because this would be the shortest episode ever. And actually, I kind of like the game. I think it's enjoyable. So in order to make another one of the resource stockpiles, we're going to need 3 wood scraps. That doesn't seem to be entirely too difficult. Man, it's going to take forever for that campfire to get done. Did we finish off the upgrades on that thing right there? Yeah, do a pillow fort thing. Do a pillow fort upgrade. I love pillow forts. If you ain't played in a pillow fort, then you got to get your sense of whimsy back. Grab that food if you can, and definitely take it back to the stockpile. I think that food is something that we're actually utterly lacking right now, and I would assume that at some point, little children get hungry. Like my friends that have kids, it seems like they spend a lot more money on food than I do. That's all I'm saying. Oh, that used up 2 of our slots, too. Good. Fantastic. So the bed has been upgraded now. It's probably more efficient, would be my guess. Yeah, come down here and search that. And you come down here and search that. We're mostly looking for foodstuffs right now. Like any kind of food or anything else that we can get our hands on, I think would be. So the sleeping spot scraps pillow is done. Let's go ahead and we will do the can stove cutting board right there. Because why not? I think we have, it's probably an eating upgrade. So we've got a pillow seat and we've got a do-it-yourself table. I guess not. Maybe it's for something else. Apparently this room is miserable. How bad is the quality of this room? An F. Oh, so this room is going to be fairly detrimental the longer we spend time in here. So on this side we have a tin can, metal scraps, paper. What did you have? We got paper and a whole bunch of plastic bottles. Alright, get to work searching that stuff too. We'll deal with all the negatives and penalties and stuff like that a little bit later. I don't think there's a reason to worry about it for right now. We've only got like 10 minutes of gameplay left anyways, so you know. Why panic about the fact that we're like bottoming people's stats out? We might as well just kind of bail forward and do what we gotta do. Come on, stove. What you got for me? I know you got some goodies in there. We're gonna find a steak. It's gonna be amazing. So we've got a water bottle right there, but nothing really that I'm too crazy about. I can't decide if the tin can is like a crafting resource or if it's a food resource. It's hard to tell. What did you find? A plastic bottle? It says it's a resource, so I assume that that's the truth. Like, why would the game lie to me unless it's just especially fibby? But then again, I don't really see the point of that kind of deceit right now. Has my cunning gone up yet? I keep waiting for my cunning to go up, but hasn't happened. Like, we've moved our meters, so you can definitely tell it's going to be like a long-term game that you got to spend a lot of time on. We'll see if that puts the thing... We'll see if that goes to food or if that goes to anything else. Our fire just got lit, though, so that's pretty cool. It's lit, fam. Okay, so the tin can is an actual, like, material resource. If there's any wood scraps over here, that's what I want. I want wood scraps before just about everything else. Exactly. Grab those two right there, and as soon as something else gets thrown into the campfire, that'll give us a little bit more space to play around with, and everything will be okay. On this side, we got another tin can, and we got a plank, and we got some soap. That's all right. What are you taking back right now? Why did you put a tin can in there? That was absolutely not what you were supposed to be doing. I don't know how I feel about this. Are we done with our resource right there? We got a sleeping spot, scraps, pillow. I think we already did that, didn't we? Does it just make it more efficient? Oh, we can make an actual bed in 14 hours. I don't know if it's going to be 14 hours anytime soon. Like, I don't even know what time the game is running at right now. In all fairness, it's hard to tell. She's anxious right now, but that's because I think she's a little bit dirty. So go ahead and take a shower and wash up real fast. Get all taken care of. Apparently, Zubadoo, that's not so bad. I have no idea what Zubadoo means, but hey, we were Zubadooing it. Is there anything that I can, like, build right now out of the stuff that I have? Like, we got a... We have a workshop. We need a plastic container for our workshop. I think there's one over here. At least I thought there was. There's one. Yeah, go get the plastic container. We're going to make a workshop so that we can clear out all of our stuff over here. Is she done bathing yet? She's all done bathing. Good. We'll then go stand by the campfire for a minute because we don't really have much else for you to do anyways. Her tech level is up to C- now, which is really good. Or never mind, that's La Costa. Oh, hers is at C- too. Nice. Everybody's moving on up in the world. So now that we got that done, we can make a workshop over here. I don't know if I should put it next to the sleeping spot. We'll put it right there. Hopefully it'll be everything that we ever wanted. This should move his tech level up a little bit too, so that he's not quite so... I don't know. He's really... I'd like people to be like in the A+ region. I like people to be getting them straight A's, you know what I mean? If I have to incentivize it, I'll incentivize it if I have to. I'll be like, yo, you get $20 per A. My parents used to do that. They'd be like, you get like $5 per A on your report card. And I'd be like, oh, shit. So on this side, we can craft a crowbar. It takes metal scraps. We haven't really been... Is there another room over here? Oh, there's another room. Well, maybe I should craft another crowbar then. We can check that out. Yeah, do it. Make a crowbar real fast. There you go. Make it happen, Captain. Look at that tech level flying on up. Man, these little kids are... They deserve the win, man. They deserve to live. They deserve the win. These are some kids with some ingenuity. These are like little Elon Musk children. They're like insanely good at things. I'd be like, yo, when I was a little kid, I could barely make cereal. Like, one time, I went downstairs to make cereal, and I ended up just smearing butter on the walls. Like, that's all I'm saying is that, like, for little kids, you never know. The crowbar didn't hold out, but it did give us access to a new area that's got a treasure trove of loot on that side. Good lord. That is a massive loot pile. We'll see what we get out of it. I don't know if there's going to be anything crazy, but if there's wood scraps or anything like that, I will 100% take them. I think we had a wood scrap down here, too. Right? You know, I was under the impression that there were more wood scraps around here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, go grab those wood. I think it just tags it so that they grab it later. I think that's all that it is. And then how many wood scraps do I need to make another stockpile for storage? I need one more wood scrap after that. Did you find any wood scraps over here? I'm going to tag the wood scraps real fast so that we can get that done. I mean, we've only got like 3 minutes left in the demo anyways, but I do like this game. I like the idea of it. I don't know if there's going to be invaders or people that come in and try to mess with your base later on or anything like that. Like, there's really no way for me to know, but I like the idea of what they've got going on right now. We got another stockpiled resources right here. Go ahead and build it. We'll get that ghost all nice and in, and that'll take us up to 35 so that we have even more storage. I think having lots of storage is going to be a major part of this game and making sure that, like, it doesn't end up a complete and total fustercluck. We got Lacoste over here who's still searching. I like that he went back to searching after I got everything done. That's pretty cool. I'll probably grab 2 more wood scraps, and then I'll probably flag up these nails right here, too. Yeah, grab the nails. I don't think it's that important, so I think one of the big mistakes I made is that it's not that important to pick up everything. So I was thinking of it like This War of Mine, where you want to pick up everything you possibly can because you never know when you're going to need more. But, oh, there's a vending machine right there. Yeah, somebody go check out the vending machine. But yeah, I was treating it like This War of Mine, where you go through and you just want to loot everything. Like, your pockets want to be fat at all times. Otherwise, things don't work out for you in the long run. Like, you're always trying to just steal, barter, trade, and get everything you possibly can. Whereas in this game, it's really no crime just to leave things laying on the ground and only store the stuff you immediately need in order to build the next upgrade. And so I think that was just kind of a shift in my mentality for how I was playing the game. That's all right. You guys don't know this, but I'm a really good This War of Mine player. I'm real good at This War of Mine. I've beaten that game like probably 10 or 15 times. I'm pretty good at This War of Mine. I can beat the whole game with just like a hatchet. Like, I can go through the entire game with just a hatchet. I can beat the entire military base with just a hatchet, no body armor. Like, I'm pretty good at This War of Mine. I'm bad at a lot of games, but This War of Mine is not one of those games. I will take This War of Mine and I will make it into my servant. I need more wood scraps for sure. Still not seeing a lot of food in here though. That's the part that really terrifies me, but I guess it's not going to matter. We only got 37 seconds anyways. I saw a vending machine, and I thought to myself, yo, maybe... So what's up with the exit door? We can examine it? Yeah, someone go examine the exit door before the game ends. Yeah, 15 seconds. It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. We're going to get this done. You just gotta believe, Nerdcastle. I don't feel you believing. Yay! The street had turned into a silent and scary war zone, but I needed to venture outside to scavenge food and, more importantly, find my parents. Alright. I suppose that makes sense, but hey, thank you for testing it. So there it is. The demo is over for Orphan Age. If you wanted to support this game, I got the Kickstarter link for you down below. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like on it. It helps out more than you know for content creators, especially in the scary time that YouTube's currently in. I will see you all later. Take care of everybody, and hi-do.